Okay, we're live. We're getting ready. I'm gonna simulating to a few days before opening day. Hold on. Uh, so we're gonna simulate to a few days before opening day, and then play our opening day lineup. There was a very interesting article, and I can't, for some reason, it's not again working to bring up this from Firefox. It's not picking it up. But if you go to Baseball History Comes Alive, there's an article on Carl Hubble. Lots of pictures of him in his career. There's kind of a sad irony that they bring up. He died in an accident in 1988. My guess is probably already in his 80s, 30 years to the day that his teammate Carl Hubble, not Carl Hubble, he's Carl Hubble, Melott, passed away from the same cause. So there is kind of that sad irony here. And they have a nice picture of him and Melott. And of course, they're both on our Giants team that we're simulating right now, that we're gonna be playing for their opening day lineup, their opening day. I just figured I got tired of playing exhibition games. So we're going to get to the opening day and go at it and see what we can do. We have a big problem with pitching, I would say. That's our biggest issue. Obviously we have Carl Hubble, but we only have one of him. We could probably use a few more. Hopefully we'll get a good season from Josh Gibson. He's certainly hit us several home runs for us in the preseason, and we want that bat in there. So, you know, we will see. So right now this is simulating, and I'm having it simulate to the 10th. So that'll give us 4 days. What we're probably going to have to do is cut down to 25 guys for opening day. And because I have it simulating on the fastest speed they let you simulate, which is factor 300. And we shall see. Of course, the 1936 season, the Giants, as we saw, had some pretty good hitters there. The Dodgers weren't that good yet. And that was another 10 years or so. And then that, you know, the Giants and the Dodgers, of course, were rivals. And they're still rivals, even today. The Dodgers, of course, were also big rivals with the Yankees because they lost to them in the World Series several times before finally winning. And there is a series on YouTube called, was it The Ghosts of Flatbush? A documentary, 11 parts. They broke it up into 11 parts. I think they're all about 10 minutes. Each part's 10 minutes about the Dodgers in those years. So, let's see. We're getting into the 4th. And you can see Lou Gehrig was a few years before he got sick. So he was still playing well. By the way, if you like this game and you like hockey, I noticed there's a huge sale on their out of the park development's hockey game for the weekend, $9.99 until June 1st, and I'm thinking of taking advantage of that, and because it looks like fun, and at some point it'd be nice to also get back to Football Manager. Even though the Hull City Tigers were relegated, they just, even with a good manager who ended up quitting because he didn't want to play, he didn't want to manage in the championship. He's Premier League quality, and hopefully they'll find someone who can bring him back up. The thing with the Hull City is they seem to bounce back and forth between the championship and the Premier League. They're not quite good enough to stay in the Premier League on a solid basis. They're good enough that they can usually get themselves in the top 3 and get promoted. They have a problem staying there long term. Of course, they had a rather serious injury. One of their players suffered a skull fracture against Chelsea. He banged into another player. They were both going up for the header, and unfortunately he fractured his skull and was out for the rest of the season. Hopefully he'll be able to come back and play next season, but we don't know. So what we're going to do when this finishes simulating is take a look and see how our players did. We're now got 5 more days to go. We're simulating at the quickest speed that they let you do that. So we will see. And I'm having trouble connecting in chat here. What's going on? We'll look at this again. And looks like we are connected, and we always have that mythical viewer that is, I believe, a bot Steam jar. So hopefully we'll get more. Hopefully some people will like to see out of the park baseball. I have been getting some views when I put this up on YouTube. So, oh, we got another viewer. So let's see who I'm going to say hello to. Oh, it's saying 2 viewers. It's only showing Steam jar. Well, viewer, whoever it is, I don't see your name, but hello. Glad to have you. We are simulating through till the end of spring training just about, and we're going to get into our opening day game here. We're just talking about how there's a nice article on Baseball History Comes Alive about Carl Hubble, who of course is our pitcher, one of our pitchers, one of our few good pitchers on the 1936 New York Giants. And unfortunately I haven't figured out, there's some kind of bug which limits my cash. So I bought Josh Gibson. I can't seem to buy any more players. Since we're doing a no color barrier, what I'd like to do is get some other good players from the Negro Leagues and help the team there. So we will see if they fix that. They did fix a bug, and that delayed me a little bit getting on my stream here, because I want to upload the fixed version. And we're now at Monday, April 6, 1936. So we got about another 4 days, and we will be ready to go. So we see if any of our players are the top performers. how we're doing. This is a game we're doing well against St. Louis. 3-2. Watching that, you can see that right in the middle of your screen. And now we're 6-3 in this late spring training game. They started a bit later back in those days. They started the regular season in about the middle of April, rather than the first week in April, which they do now. So that's kind of interesting. Even at 300, this is slow. Let's see something. I'm going to look at the manager's office and see what email. Batting lead is Rabbit Marvell, Frankie Frisch, Roger Hornsby, Goose Goslin, and Stuffy McGinnis. So, let's see, simulation still running here. And hello, looks like we now have 2 viewers. Hello, viewer. Let's see if I can find your name. I can say hello. Well, for some reason your name's not coming up, but hello. Sam Leslie, day to day. Okay, we're not going to put him on the DL. We don't want to do that, but we do want him in the game as much as we can. So we'll see when he can play. And we're now in, what day is it? Today. We're going along, and we try to figure out what day we're in. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. April 8th. We're getting real close here. We're looking at April 8th. And we got 2 more days, and then we're going to kind of get our way down to April 14th, which is, of course, opening day. And I believe, if I'm right, look at the schedule, our opening day, we got 2 more games preseason. Opening day is against Brooklyn, and it's an afternoon game. Got a 3-game series at Brooklyn, then the Boston Bees, then Philadelphia, more Brooklyn, more Boston, and St. Louis. Remember, we're not a whole as many teams as they are now, so you'd certainly play certain teams quite a bit. And of course, there was no interleague play back then. And what day are we on here? We are on April 8th, so we got 2 more days. We're getting close. We are getting close here. Let's look at how we've been doing. New York, Philadelphia. It's going by pretty quick. And we should get most of these almost to the 9th. And then we do the 10th, and then we will move straight on to opening day here. So that was an interesting thing. How they used one of Lou Gehrig's bats, bronzed it, made it a weather vane. Not sure how he'd feel about that, but okay. the New York Yankees. And our pitching's getting killed by Cincinnati. Like I said, pitching is our biggest problem. And I'd love to be able to purchase Satchel Paige or someone like that. If this game will give me cash, so I can actually do it. Maybe I need to sell a player for cash in order to get some money to buy a pitcher. We have money. This was always a profitable franchise especially back then. Giants and the Dodgers, both. They're still some of the more profitable franchises because they're in big cities. I mean, Los Angeles, New York are always going to have a large fan base. San Francisco. So these teams in the big cities are always going to do well. Just because they have the fan bases that can support, pulling in that kind of money. Of course, now things are a little different because people can follow their teams from all over. Teams make most of their money now, of course, from television rights and streaming rights, and rather than people actually physically showing up at the ballpark. They also make money selling swag and stuff, which, of course, back then they didn't have that either. Okay, so we're almost done. Getting ready. And we're at 8 o'clock on the 10th, so very shortly we'll be ready to move on. And we're at 10:30. We're almost there. Getting ready to start our game shortly. I think I see another viewer popping in. Hello. So there we are. Simulation is done. Let's check our mail and news, see if there's anything important. Oh, Johnny Myers is still out. Okay, let's look at us. At our team home screen. Our players, our rosters in transition. Okay, so we have Frank Gabler. Let's see. Spring training roster. And we're gonna need, let's go one day forward, finish today. So we are now on the 13th, I believe, tomorrow. And let's see, how do we get to we don't want our spring training roster, we want our full-on roster. So, let's see. Let's do this. Let's say Frank Gabler's ready to go. Let's finish that and see. My guess is it has to somehow okay, now we're getting ready for opening day and see what it does. There we go. A lot of stuff going on. It's calculating, calculating, calculating. Some funny things coming up. 3 at the plate in the same inning. And Gene, that's interesting. I received a. Okay, now we're getting ready. They expect us to reach the playoffs. I don't know. Not with our pitching. But let's go and let's look at our Giants. Team home screen. Look at the players. Frankly, I thought he wasn't out. Huh. Well, let's see. Okay, we can't have 33 players. So, Frank Gabler, let's look at his injury. Recovery time 2 weeks, and let's see. We're gonna put him on the DL, 15-day DL. That will get us down to 32. And let's go back. Let's see. Let's look at this roster. Active roster. So let's look at their first. They're all pitchers and pitching ratings. Now, how this is a bug. You got Josh Gibson, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't want to get rid of any pitchers, so let's go to batting rating and all batters. And let's sort it's sorted by position. And we're going to send him let's see. Get him out of here. That's 1. And we're gonna second base, we have Fresco Thompson and Burgess Whitehead. So we're gonna take these 3 guys and we're gonna see if I can. No, I gotta do them one at a time. Transaction, and here's another second baseman before we're ready to, and Charlie English. Now we're down to how many? We gotta get rid of 3 more players. Okay. Gotta get rid of 3 more players. So, got 2 left fielders. So 3, 1, 2, 3. We need 2 more. 4. And so Kiddo Davis and Joe Grace are going to be sent down. That'll get rid of 2. Now get me to okay, so let's put him in. And say 2, 3, 6. So let's see, can we put him on? We don't want a 34-year-old who's... Yep, let's get rid of him. Alright, now we're down to... Let me do one other thing. I want to put them in. Wait, let's go back. We gotta look at how many we have on each team. 18 of 20 and 24 of 20. Okay. So he is gonna go and gotta do that with 3 other players. Let's put Charlie English. Okay. And let's well, unless the game makes me, I'm gonna leave it as it is, and let's get cracking. So opening day. Here we go. Okay. We got 2. Do I have another late team to get him to? Let's see. Let me make sure I have another catcher before I get rid of this guy. Yeah, I can get rid of him. So that makes it 21, and let's get rid of, see who else we can get rid of. other people who, you know what, I'm gonna get rid of him. And now I can promote someone. We'll promote him. There we go. Now we should be ready to go. Let's see if it lets me. Okay. How am I gonna know that? Okay. This is not happy still. Let's make sure all these guys are on my call. Lynn Nelson. All right. And just making sure that Travis Jackson and got another one. Okay, let's see if it'll let me play now. Still not happy about something. It's not telling me. I don't see. Oh, we got 26 active players. Okay. Okay. Let's see. He is gonna go. I want him playing, so he's gonna go there, which means we now have too many here. And let's get rid of him. Okay, now we should be up with all our rosters. No? Come on. Let's just release them flat out. And now we got 20, 20. Should be able to go now. There we go. Okay, it's been a while, but we're here. So we're playing Ed Brandt against Hal Schumacher. Interesting. Hal Schumacher, not. You can see our lineup. And let's see what happens. Let's start the game and let me show you the game. There we go. Okay. And they start with their center fielder, Frenchie Bogardere, whose name I can never pronounce. And here we go. Opening day at the Polo Grounds, and yeah, I don't think. Sometimes their graphics don't match up. Babe Phelps, the catcher. And there you go. 2 down. Lonnie Frey. And that looks like it's going to be a fly out to center field. And Burgess Whitehead starts us off. And Jojo Moore. 2 down. And Hank Lieber. 1, 2, 3 inning. So the first inning was very quick here, and Tom Winsett, the left fielder, is up. And he gets a base hit. Let's go to double play depth. We want to try to get that double play. And there we go. 2 away, 1 out. And Buddy Hassett's up. We're staying, going back to double play depth. We still want to see if we can get that double play. And okay, 1 out. Again, we're going to keep trying to get that double play. And now we can't. Let's go to infield normal. To Joe Strip. And that's going to be a fly out. And they tags up and crashes into Josh Gibson and manages to score. So now we're behind. And that's the inning. So now we got to get some bats going here. Melott. Right to the fence. Dick Bartell. Fly out. And Josh Gibson. Goodbye, base. Nope. Fly out. So, one down. Nice play by Schumacher. Freddie Bogart-Duray. And that's 2 away. And that's it. Sam Leslie is up. And he fouls out. Travis Jackson. And he gets a base hit. Now we have 1 out. And Hal Schumacher, the pitcher's up. And he sacrifices over to second base. And, well, it wasn't a stunt, but he managed to get the guy over to second, Travis Jackson, for Burgess Whitehead to come up. And that's the inning. Lonnie Frey is up for the Dodgers. And flies out. Tom Winsett. 2 away. And Zeke Clemente gets a hit. I did pronounce that right. And 2 out with Buddy Hassett, the first baseman, is up. And that's it for that inning. JoJo Moore's up. Fly out. Hank Weber struck out. So we now got 2 out. And Mel Ott's up. And it looks like another fly out. So this has been a pitcher's duel here. Joe Strip. 1 away. And Jim Butcher, that would be the second baseman. 2 away. And Ed Brandt. And fly out. So we're now at the bottom of the 5th, and Dick Bartell is up, and 1 away. Josh Gibson, come on. Oh, 2 out. We've only gotten 2 hits through the whole game. And now the top of the 6th. This is going very quickly. Center fielder Bogart-Duray, and that looks like it's going to be a fly out. 1 down. Babe Phelps. And easy out there. Lonnie Frey. And that's not a fair. He gets a triple with 2 down. I thought that was a foul ball. Tom Winsett. And he drives in. Stand up double Come on. 2 outs. We got to get that 3rd out. You don't want to go with a reliever. And that should do it. And that's it. But we're now down 2-0. Bottom of the 6th. And Travis Jackson. We're getting... and 1 out. Now, how is he doing? How many pitches has he thrown? Any way to see that? Let's see. Trying to figure. Would like to see. Let's go here. This is his ratings. Not telling me. Alright. Well, it's not like we have a great bullpen, so I was looking around trying to find how many pitches he's thrown, and that it's not showing me. So we're just going to let him bat. And 2 away. Burgess Whitehead. And that's going to be... I'm kind of glad I didn't waste a pinch hitter on him. So... Buddy Hassett. Okay. It's 1 down. Joe Strupp. 2 down. And that's it. So now we're at the bottom of the 7th. And JoJo Moore is up. We're at the top of our lineup. 1 down. Hank Lieber. Up. 2 down. We are not hitting this guy. Even. Oh, no, that looks like it's going to be a fly out. We're just not hitting. And 1 away. They're obviously keeping Brandt in there. And Bogarde gets a hit. And we're going to go to double play depth because there's only 1 out. And Babe Felt. Got him. And there we go. And now we're back up. Frank Bartell, Dick Bartell. And he's long out. Josh Gibson, let's see if he can. He is not, well, none of our guys have been hitting today. And so bottom, top of the 9th. He's only actually thrown 87 pitches. 1 down. 2 down. And a walk with 2 down. And that should be a fly out. Okay, Travis Jackson's up, and now we're going to send in a pinch hitter. So let's see if he can. Now we got to send in a pinch hitter. Who do we have on our bench who can hit? We're going to send in why is Travis Jackson playing and not Joe? Joe Martin's we're gonna do a little switcheroo here. We're gonna put Joe Martin in. Let's see what he can do. He should be playing third base, not Travis Jackson. And let's see. And he gets a double. Burgess Whitehead. And flies out. So we got 1 out. JoJo Moore. No, that's 2 down. And that's the game with 3 down. So, Brant, we could not hit him today. And let me go back so you can see that. There you go. Here's our stats. We got 3 hits. Our pinch hitter got 1. Whitehead, Moore, Jackson. Jackson got a hit, which is kind of funny since he's the guy I'm thinking, why is he playing? JoJo Moore got a hit, and Travis Jackson got a hit, and pinch hitter Martin got a hit, and that's it. So we're gonna leave the game. We got a little. Let's see if you can see that. Yep, we got a achievement. Let's save this game. Save it. And we're going to take a look at our lineups again. We got Travis Jackson and Joe Martin. Joe Martin's a 3. Much better hitter. Fielding. Oh, he should really be in the lineup rather than Travis Jackson. Let's do that. Again, Travis Jackson could be the backup. I don't have a back. Who's Fesco Thomas would be the backup at second base. I don't even have this lineup complete. I don't have a designated hitter. Although, not really relevant in the 1930s, so we're going to leave it at that. Actually, we're going to go back to right-hander and make sure we got a backup for center field. Everyone's got a backup. We got Willie Duke. There we go. Alright. Everyone's got a backup now. And I think we're going to end it here. Check out this article, which for some reason Game Show is not letting me show you, on Carl Hubble. And if you're interested in hockey at all, check out the sale that they're having on Franchise Hockey Manager. This till June 1st. It's $10. $10. Pretty good deal. I've not played this game before, but I may do it just because it looks like fun. Anyway, one other thing is I may be trying to do a little streaming of chess, since I've been getting into that a little bit. My time the next couple of weeks is going to be a little busy because I'm taking a class, but I'm hoping to do a little streaming of chess as well, in addition to the Giants and maybe some Franchise Hockey Manager. Who knows? Okay, so that'll be all for today, and I will see you next time.